Chapter 1. The Gambit Unleashed. The wind howls through the jagged peaks of the Alps, a sound like the gods themselves whispering warnings. Below, the earth trembles not from the cold, but from the weight of an army on the move. 37,000 men, their breath misting in the thin air, their boots crunching over frost-hardened earth, and among them the unmistakable rumble of something far larger than any man. The elephants, 37 of them, their massive frames straining against the altitude, their trumpets echoing like battle cries across the mountains. Hannibal Barca stands at the front, his cloak billowing behind him, his eyes fixed on the path ahead. The Romans called it madness. His own men whispered it in the dark, but Hannibal sees only the future Rome, sprawled and vulnerable, unaware that the storm is already at its gates. The gamble is set. The dice are in motion. The journey began months ago, in the scorching sands of Spain, where Carthage's grip on the peninsula was slipping. The Romans, ever the opportunists, had seized the moment, sending an army to cut off Hannibal's supply lines. But Hannibal was no fool. He saw the trap before it was sprung, and so he did the unthinkable. He turned north. The decision was met with disbelief. The Alps, a natural barrier, a fortress of ice and stone. No army had ever crossed it with an invasion in mind. But Hannibal had studied the terrain. He had listened to the stories of shepherds who spoke of hidden passes, of paths where the snow was thinner, where the wind was less cruel. And he had his elephants be spread for war, their strength unmatched, their presence alone enough to strike fear into the hearts of men. Now, as the first light of dawn creeps over the mountains, the Carthaginian vanguard presses forward. The path is treacherous, a narrow ledge carved into the mountainside, where one misstep means certain death. The elephants move with surprising grace, their keepers guiding them with practiced hands, their massive feet finding purchase where none should exist. Behind them, the infantry marches in disciplined rows, their shields locked, their spears at the ready. The cavalry brings up the rear, their horses snorting against the cold, their riders scanning the horizon for signs of ambush. Hannibal watches it all with a general's eye. He knows the risks. The Romans will come. They will send scouts, then legions, then the full might of the Republic. But by then, it will be too late. By then, Hannibal will be in Italy, and Rome will have no choice but to face him on his terms. Hannibal allows himself a small smile. This is only the beginning. The real test lies ahead, heart of the Alps, where the pass is narrow, where the snow deepens, where the wind howls like a living thing. But he has faced worse. He has outmaneuvered Rome before, and he will do so again. As the sun dips below the peaks, the army makes camp. Fires are lit, their flames flickering against the darkness. The men eat, their laughter muted but present. They know the danger. They know the odds. But they also know their general, Hannibal, has never led them astray. And so, they trust. The night is long, the cold relentless, but Hannibal does not sleep. He stands at the edge of the camp, his gaze fixed on the path ahead. Somewhere beyond these mountains lies Italy. And beyond Italy, Rome. The city that believes itself invincible. The city that will soon learn the cost of underestimating a man like Hannibal. The gamble is unleashed. The game has begun, and the world will never be the same.